All right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Daily Chess. This video is slightly different than uh, our casual learning series on the endgames. So, the goal of this channel is basically to make a habit of studying chess every day and just improve over the span of maybe 1 year. Yeah. Uh, After we started the channel, I did reach to 1596, and then after a while. Obviously did not play in this time frame for like 5 6 days, and I dropped drastically. Like I just went down to 1450, yeah, in the deep valley, and then right now I'm slowly, steadily climbing back at 1540 again. This is just blitz, not the rapid. I haven't even played rapid. Rapid, I'm still at 1681. I think I lost one game here as well. Not sure, but yeah. Uh, basically, just behind the cup. Now, I just want to make sure that in this time frame that I've lost a lot of rating points. What went wrong? Here I was quite confident and was doing quite well. I was just spotting obvious moves. I was going through what my opponent wants to do, what to achieve, and then tackle it. But I think I need to study the data. I need to study what exactly I did wrong in this time frame. So I'm just going to note down all the mistake. I'm going to go through all my games as quickly as I can, make a note, and just note down everything that went wrong in the game. So whether it's tactical mistake, positional mistake in the middle game, in the opening itself, I went wrong. What exactly happened? I think in a couple of games I do recall I was quite winning, and then I just gave up. I think on the position. But yeah, I've already started. But let's see, game history. I think from 40 afterwards of 14th September we want to check. So somewhere around this. So yeah, 1596. That was the best game. After that, a series of losses. So we are going to analyze all the losses. We are going to review it and note it down. So let's start. I was on this one.
One eternity later.
So based on all this data collected, why are we looking at Blitz games? I simply need to make improvements somewhere, right? Uh, I've lost, based on this, I know I've lost a lot of games with black pieces against little bit stronger opponents in all openings, basically. In couple of openings, I did not know the opening line, like the fantasy variation of Karukan. I've lost a lot. Somehow I managed to lose the games with the e4, e5, knight f6, knight f3, d6 opening. I don't even know the name of the opening. So there's a lot of theory that I need to learn. And I think that is the case with majority of players in this rating range. We don't know basic opening details, ideas, and we just try to come up with solutions on the spot. So, yeah, even in this simple game that I just played, Bishop d3, it's a simple exchange Karukan. I'm just playing exchange Karukan from right side because I don't know any of the complicated lines. I don't go for them. And this move annoyed me a lot, Bishop g4. I was thinking about entering the pin willingly, but that is never a good idea. This also did not seem correct. Although I wanted to go knight e2, uh, simply to support this bishop whenever this pawn gets pushed and bishop comes out to d6. So, but even in that, I played f3, which is slightly weakening. Then I went knight e2, which was, I don't know why I messed that order. And I know this is a bit congested. I realize that, but still I played this way, and yeah, the opponent simply played standard move. You have pieces developed. You're pointing towards center. Push the central pawn. I knew my diagonal was weak. I knew that when I pushed the pawn to f3, I wanted to move the king, but here already I need to capture this knight and look for queen b6. I knew that in my head. I saw the move, but after I captured. So I went here after a lot of thinking. Like I thought for 30 seconds and came up with bishop c2, which does literally nothing. I After playing bishop c2, I saw that okay, queen here attacks this pawn as well as the check, and I completely missed the move knight f3 because if I capture, that will be a mate in the center of the board. So he played knight f3, which is a quite simple tactic. So another reason is I'm bad at tactics. I'm missing the simple things which I was looking at. I had developed a good vision. So okay, in any case, I have the data compiled. Let's feed these to Chat GPT because that is the most reasonable model I know of. Since with AI don't have any particular coach or anything like that, I'll just make do with the most smart thing I know. Okay. What can we ask Chat? I'm sharing my data. My data of last 70 Blitz games 3+2 format. Analyze the data and give me a good report on my weaknesses and I don't have strengths, but fine, fine. Strength. Okay. Hmm. What else can we look for? Give me good idea on which opponents or openings I struggle with. Like which are stronger. Struggle with. Hmm. And Tell me what area of game I should focus on. Opening, middle game, or end game. We are already studying end game, but I want to know end game or tactics or anything else. And build me a roadmap. Also share any training I can do to improve. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT will come up with. Let it think. Don't judge me based on my results. Okay, I've lost. If you see the sheet, I've blended away everything. Like I've blended queens, knights, bishops, and rocks, mates, of course, as well. So I'm not quite sure what I should be focusing on. Endgames I'm notoriously bad at because couple of games I had winning positions. We'll go through some of these games. It's amazing to see how can one guy blunder such a winning position. I was up whole rooks in game and I managed to lose them. So did that saying, I think MBL or someone said that I don't think MBL, I just heard it from him, I think that you lose. Most difficult thing is winning a won game or converting a winning position, something like that. We'll see what exactly we can do to improve. I think ChatGPT has given up based on my data that I've provided. 50 seconds. It's stuck. It's stuck, right? Okay, I managed to broke. No, it's writing code. Okay, let ChatGPT do the calculations. Okay. Anyway, I think more than that, uh, Blitz is just one portion. I'll say I need to. Did it fail? Did ChatGPT write some code? Got an error? What's it saying? File local person packet. Okay, yeah, except key error. It did not get key value properly. I don't think he's going to. ChatGPT is going to understand this. Okay, started again. And let okay, we'll leave ChatGPT. We'll focus on what we can do. Okay, so uh, yeah, one thing I was thinking about is I'm going to start looking into the woodpecker method. I had started this some time ago, and I thought I was doing better. I think that's when I touched the 1600 ceiling and blades. I don't know if everyone knows about the woodpecker method, but it's quite popular. I think you basically repeat solve positions and over the period of time you try to reduce the time you take to spot this specific tactics, and I think that is very essential to spot tactics that like the one we have seen the knight f3 move in my game, though that is something that is very easily detectable. So okay, gave me game distribution. Loss, win, draw, unknown. What other thing is there apart from loss, win, and draw? Mistake stage. I'm blundering the most. Then middle game. Then tactics. Then end game. Timer another. Nice. Okay, let's see. He has come up with something. As I've loaded your 70 recent Blitz game, I'll keep this practical. What the number shows you, what you'll be doing, well, the concrete weaknesses, which opponents or openings give you trouble. Okay, quick note. I passed your spreadsheet automatically 70 games total, 28 games. The result couldn't be inferred from the notes automatically. I should have added that. Okay. It's basically lost. I've lost all those games. Okay. I won, I lost, a draw. So I can just add that. Okay. Key numbers from your 70 games, total games 70, result 33. It's all a loss. I never won a game in that Excel. Okay. Opponent's rating distribution 67 games. Average rating is 1400 to 1600. Yeah, that I already know. Three games are above. Fine. Yeah, I think 1650 plus something I've played. Then 7 wins, 32 losses. Okay. Mistake stage summary. Generally 18 blunders I'm doing okay. Yeah, yeah, in every game I've blundered something away. Middle game is less time trouble in four. Most many games I've seen I'm facing time trouble. I don't know if my internet issue, but we'll see. Losses broken down by past stages 33 losses. Okay, okay. Playing dialogue strength and weakness strength. The opening often leads to roughly equal positions. Yeah, I was thinking this is not good, not bad. Equal position is fine. The spreadsheet's opening outcome text often says no advantage in opening. You are getting playable middle games out of the opening. You are facing mainly opponents. The level is consistent, so targeted practice will yield quick improvement. Okay. Weakness, blunder. General, lots of decisive mistakes. These are the single biggest rating killer in blitz. That is true. So blunders or losing your pieces is a big issue for me, like anyone else. Tactical calculation in middle game. Miss tactics and focus because show up frequently. Yes. I'm somehow making mistakes on skewers. Okay. End game techniques. Conversion. Several losses happen after you reached an end game advantage or equality but failed to convert. Or you blundered. Yes, that is true. Also, some opening mistakes, but less frequent. Yeah, these are less frequent. On only on the opening side, do not know that. Like I've never learned the theory. Time management. A few losses were time related, typically 2, 3, and then that is going to happen again. Or when you struggle most opponents, you win rate versus the group is roughly 10% indicates recurring issue. All given him lost games. So a single opening overwhelmingly defeats you in the dataset. Most openings are rare. No single opening overwhelmingly defeats you in the dataset. This is important. Okay, most openings are rare in your sample. A few repeats exist like Grand Prix, Karuka, and English lines, but the larger pattern is mistakes after the opening, not a specific opening line. I think this is somewhat true for everyone. Opening, if you look at the big YouTubers, some of them play or have made a name playing based purely on the tricky openings, but that is not the case for 90%, I'll say, for players out there. Not everyone plays a tricky line or just learns gambits. Like I'm looking into Scotch Gambit because Scotch is the main line that I play from white or try to play, and that is not the case with majority of players. I have rarely faced uh, Gambit, but again, I don't play 45, so uh, right now I won't face it. But I've see when I used to play E4, E5 a while back. I don't recall playing against too many Gambit lines or any other Gambit line in general. So having issue in opening is very less, I'll say. That is true. If I'm getting playable or equal positions, that is good. You're going to get opening advantage only when Your opponent basically doesn't know the opening line. So what we'll do is we will look into some of the lines in any of the particular opening which are less played and try to build our strength there. We'll try to drive the game in our direction. That is first way to get out of, or one way to get out of this particular elo range. Okay, what to focus on? Priority order. Yeah, this is the most important thing. What do you think? Tactics and calculation. Highest impact, reduce missed tactics and blunders. So I think this is so true right now. Blunder reduction, practical thinking habits. Force a consistent blunder check before every move. This is so needed, man. So after every move, I think I should be saying, "Am I missing something? Oh, why did opponent move there? Why did opponent move there?" This simple line will help to gain a lot of rating, I think. Endgame fundamentals. Convert own endgames. If I have some time now, endgames even anyone can convert. Time management, practical play. Learn to use 2-second increment effectively. Selective opening study. No 3-4 moves, plans, and typical pawn breaks for your reporter rather than long theory. Okay. Concrete training plan. Daily weekly drills. Daily 60 to 90 minutes total. 25 minutes tactical puzzle mixed on chess or chess.com. Aim for a 75% accuracy. Okay. 30 mixed puzzles, then 10 tactical motifs. Okay. 15-20 minutes calculation practice. Pick three longer puzzles. Okay. Force yourself to write down the candidate lines mentally or on a paper before checking. You can do this as well. I have a book on uh, tougher puzzles and I can just try to think different variations on based on that. 10 minutes blunder check routine practice before every move in the training game. Ask yourself, what did my opponent threaten? Yeah, this is very much important. Whew, okay, 3x per move. This did not happen because in opening I don't start thinking about this. I think, okay, this is the opening, I'll count or a scotch or something, and I know this is the move, this is the move. After which in middle game I stop asking. Mm, Even in opening I did not ask, but middle game it just never occurs to me to ask this question, why my opponent moved there, which is the important question in middle game I think. Endgame drills. Okay, this we can do later. In game we are already studying, so we'll ignore this. 2x per week, play 2-3, slow, rapid, longer blitz games. Okay. After each game, do a 15 minutes self review. 2 times a week. That is doable. Weekly. One opening study session for 30 minutes. Learn few lines. 3 middle game plans for each opening rather than long theory. Okay. One review and tag session 30 to 45 minutes. Review 6 of your recent Blitz games. Tag each. Okay. Review your 6 recent Blitz games. Tag each mistake as opening. Delegate tactic in game. Okay. Keep a small notebook for recurring error pattern. This roadmap is fine. No one's going to follow this. Specific drill resource. Lichess puzzles. Do puzzles and puzzle storm. I've never seen puzzle storm on leeches. Okay. For speed, but primarily do mix puzzles with a quality target. On chess.com, use tactics trainer. There's a tactics trainer? There's a tactics trainer on chess.com. I don't think so. I don't think so. What tactics trainer? This puzzle, custom puzzle, daily puzzle. What tactics trainer? Where did I ever read that? Yeah. Tactics trainer. Am I missing something? Nope, I'm not missing anything. There's no tactics trainer. Okay. Calculation trading. Solve longer. Meet in three. Meet in five puzzles. Okay. In-game study. Walk through key chapters of an endgame. Books. Hillman de la Villa. But practical. Drill Luciana and Pilador until you can execute them from memory. Post game review routine. Self review. No engines. The top two turning points, tag mistake stages. I think these three things is really important for self improvement. When you don't have a coach or anything, doing self reviews, trying to find out the particular move which was the turning point. Mostly will be tactics, of course, tactical move, but this is important. Then blunder check habit before each move. Do a 3 second quick check. What opponent written? What any checks, captures, or attacks. This question I'll ask, what does opponent threaten? Any checks, captures, or attack? Short checklist. Yeah, even the game before it, my opponent sacrificed his bishop on the h6. Could have captured it, but I should. That move basically should have been registered in my brain. Short checklist you can use immediately in Blitz 3 press 3 plus 2. Before you move, 3 second blunder check. Yeah, reduce ambition when low on time. Simplify when. Okay, that is just not okay. If you get a winning material advantage, switch to pragmatic plan. Trade pieces, avoid risky complication in time trouble. I know that. If you reach an end game, recall whether it is your practice list, pawn plus rook. Just follow the routine you have practiced. Okay, yeah, this is a good advice. I'll say I haven't thought of it, but I haven't. We haven't reached a point where we are looking at a particular positions like Philador or Lucina or something, or and based on that trying to do. But I want to create a checklist where for pieces and pawns. So if you have rook and pawn, so central pawn or pawns on both flank, then how you play exactly. Rook and pawn basically I need to study a lot to track to blunders per 10 games minus 50% in 12 weeks. 12 weeks. It's basically saying 3 months. In 3 months, I should see 50% reduction. Tactical accuracy after 2 weeks, target 75%. Win rate, okay, conversion rate in won end games. These things I should track, okay. I'll keep track of this. Final concrete next steps I can do for you. Pick any. Make a custom 4 week daily schedule tailored. No. Okay, I think I have the analysis. Based on this, I think I'll do four things. Uh, what four things? First, let's come up with what I'll do. Mm, okay. So what is the checklist? Like, what are the things I can look for, or right now focus on to improve? Do woodpecker method and solve motifs. Solve tactics in general. We'll try to do a series where we just go through uh, puzzle rush, maybe. Yeah, that's one thing. Puzzle rush, try to break your record. For FI, I can do 36 puzzles in 5 minutes puzzle rush right now. But I think that's significantly low. I want to know what's Hikaru's top top record for that. Okay. So we'll do first focus on our tactical mistake. I'll try to come up with some tactical, um, what's it called? Any website which can help me improve on tactics. What's third? There must be some sort of free uh, website out there which can help me just on puzzles. And after that, I can do opening study, one line, uh, and ideas of middle game, uh, 2 times a week. I'm not sure if I can make a video on this while I'm doing this, but I'll try to cover. It gives you variety as well to look at the study at. But I think these three should help me in short 3 months to improve or at least get out of the 1600 range. I'm just fed up with just- I'm just fed up with playing in this range for so long. That being said, let's jump into one blitz game to end this video. Okay, already I hate D4. London. I hate London. I think I've converted it to Sicilian. Yeah? Okay. I know this line is bad, okay? I need to go D4. I have one, two, yes, three. This is pointing there. What about this? Try to get rid of this pressure. And then go D4, right? Oh, kill me. Kill me. On off. What's he want to do? Yeah, yeah. Check. Takes. Check. King G1. And mate, right? Need to blockade. I think G6 is the only way. So I'm down 2 pawns. I'll be opening the center. It's anyhow lost. I'll try to run this way. For that I need to get rid of. There's no way it's a mating couple of minutes. I shouldn't have said I'm going to end this with a quick blitz game. I just should have ended the video. Okay, okay. Well, we'll lose this one. We'll lose this one quickly without any suffering. This would have been better. Who knows? This check I can lock. I think that was a mistake. Now this I can just run. I'm still down 3 points, I think. At least, no, this is completely wrong. Okay, he messed up. He messed up. He messed up. What's the? Is there any threat? No. I think this is good. There's no check now. Then I'll go this. Oh, fine. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I was going to automatically play King B8 instead of just looking. Okay. So that was an amazing game by the Daily Chase dude. Goodbye, everyone.